Hey guys, Dakota here again, and we're doing the last segment. I'm sure my dad will be in more videos, but we're doing the last segment of the posting top roll, high hook, low hook, and then our low hand top roll we're going to be going over today. Low hand top roll is fun for me because I think out of all the arm wrestling moves, I think this is the hardest one to master, but I think we're really lucky because we train with Matt Mask. And he's
the master of it.
Yeah, he's one of, if not the best at this move. And just by arm wrestling with him and feeling the pressures he gives, you can really understand what he's trying to get out of that move. So now, a lot of people think right off the bat, and I guess I'll just kind of come close here for this. Like, a lot of people think when you do low hand, you're dumping your riser. And I don't think that's ever the case with an actual low hand top roll. What you're doing with a low hand top roll is you're still getting your height that you want and everything, but when you were doing that high posting like I was talking about, you're loading your pronation, but you're not always putting a lot of pressure into here, which sometimes grants people, if you watch my low hook video, I'll tag that in this so you guys can go and watch it if you haven't. They give pressure with those bottom two fingers right here. Turn with me, Dad. They give pressure in those bottom two fingers, and that can suck me into a hook. That's what a posting top roll can be really susceptible to. So if I'm pulling my dad and I know that he's driving in that direction with the bottom two and I'm trying to come out and he sucks me into a hook, one thing that I can do to negate that is actually a low hand top roll. So I will go high like I'm in my posting top roll, but what I will do here is I'm going to turn with me a little bit this way. I'm going to push this part this way, and I'm going to put pressure into his bottom two fingers to actually negate what he is trying to do with his bottom two fingers. So now you can see my riser isn't as high, but because I somewhat know what he is doing and I kind of know the intent here, I'm able to actually come out in this direction. And if he was trying to force hook like that, like just try and force hook a little bit, I'm really putting a lot of pressure into where he was trying to push, and he's actually creating a pressure point for me there to be able to roll out of it. Any of Matt Mass videos that you guys watch, you can see he gets that set up and his arm is so long that it feels like someone's pushing into the fingers this direction because it's like this, but his arm's like this long. So what it actually feels like is you're setting up high, you're dumping this a little bit, and you're creating outside pressure into the fingers. Now, you are giving up a little bit of wrap on cup if your hand's not crazy huge. Like, I don't have as much wrap as normal, but it's a bit of a risk you're taking because you feel like you should know that this person's trying to hook you at this point, and you're coming out in this way. And a little fun fact that I actually learned about the low hand that I want to show you guys is when you think of the body and all the movements and everything, cup in arm wrestling is super important. But when you do a low hand top roll and you actually set up how you should be, so you start high and you kick this out and you have this, all I need to do to cup is to actually rotate my thumb downwards. When I rotate my thumb downwards, because of the anatomy and the way my hand is set up, just by rotating my thumb, I'm now fully cupped. So if I'm really worried about having an exposed cup against someone who hooks, I can give my thumb pressure, and then when I rotate my thumb in this direction, because of the low hand setup, I'm not only driving out on their fingers, but I'm actually getting my cup. This is a very good position. I like to be in this. You can keep pulling this way. You can post up from this position. Elbow movements with this, depending on what direction you want to go. Like, some people will low hand and they will kind of want to come this direction to expose the fingers, whereas some people may want to come in this direction and work that cup a little bit. Either way, I don't think it matters. I think the importance of this is understanding that a low hand, like if I'm coming, so set up Dad, if I'm coming up to the table and I'm trying to low hand my dad, I'm not grabbing him low and then trying to do a low, it should almost be called something else, because low hand top roll is kind of a misconception. You're still grabbing high and then you're kicking outwards. So this is still high.
Let me do it to you.
Yeah, do it to me.
So you start high.
Yeah.
And then
exactly. So he still feels like he has height to me. He did give up a little bit, but in reality, like, you aren't giving up any height. You're just creating pressure out here. Now, outside of the strap, it's good, but I mean, just because I think this move is like extra utilized in the strap, like what do you think, Dad? While we're putting the strap on, what do you think about this move?
I don't know. I've never worked with the strap enough to know the difference.
Well, the strap itself, but just the move, like the move itself. Like, what do you think about it? I know you've pulled Matt Lots, and he feels like.
Yeah.
So when the strap is being applied for this, guys, again, this is one of those moves that I think thrives in the strap. If you haven't worked on your strap game enough, I would recommend going and finding a club and really utilizing it. But if I'm arm wrestling my dad here and I get my high set up and everything, and he's giving me a lot of downwards pressure, then can you just come a little closer? With these two pressure points that you're always utilizing in the strap, when I'm doing a posting top roll, I'm putting all my pressure into here, and he can really expose that and cut me in. With a low hand, I can actually work on putting pressure. You see the strap move when I do it. So I'm no pressure right now. And then when I apply pressure, I put pressure on this strap point, and it just makes him feel uncomfortable.
It does.
So you're going to slip lots outside of straps with the low hand. That's why I kind of want to show you guys that a little bit. But just think of the pressure points you have on the strap on your hand. You can go back and watch my video on the straps and set up for that. Think of really pushing with that bottom strap while keeping your hand high. And that's the perfect way for a low hand. And yeah, I think that's pretty much a summary of a low hand top roll for anybody who's new or watching. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been great. It's awesome to just get to show you guys all this stuff, and I hope you can take it to a table. Please comment, guys. I love hearing all your comments. Oh, I won my first competition, or oh, I watched this video. Come up to me. Seeing a lot of you guys in Lethbridge was amazing. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell a friend, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video.